Some 23% of Americans have to use their credit cards to cover basic necessities, including rent, utilities and groceries, according to a new survey. An additional 12% of Americans say that medical bills account for the largest share of their debt, according to the survey of 2,200 U.S. adults by CNBC make it in Morning Consult. However, 32% of Americans said discretionary spending was the leading cause of their credit card debt, while another 9% blamed spending on travel. JPG height equals 432, width equals 634, alt equals class equals book border img share copy link to paste in your message. Americans spending an average of $483 a month on non-essentials, think eating out, entertainment and luxury items, according to Schwab's 2019 Modern Wealth Report. In addition, Americans have an average of $6,506 in credit card debt, according to a separate report out this week by the Experian Credit Agency. The findings are consistent with data from the General Social Survey, a comprehensive poll that has tracked American attitudes and beliefs since 1972. Just 49% of Americans say their job income alone is enough to pay the bills, and women and African Americans were the most likely to say they struggled to make ends meet, according to the GSS. That leaves just over half who say their job is not enough to make ends meet. The numbers still represent an improvement compared to the 58% who said they couldn't survive on their paycheck alone in 2010, when the dailymail.co.uk ones 2019 524 2013 1,200,912. This graph illustrates the share of men and women who say they see a 59 1,558,725,034,710. dailymail.co.uk ones 2019 524 2013 1,202,750. This graph shows the change in U.S. wage growth from 1997-2019 by 61,558,725,034,738. JPG height equals 405, width equals 634, alt equals class equals book border img share copy link to paste in your message. Elise Gould, a senior economist with the Washington, D.C.-based Economic Policy Institute, told DailyMail.com that part of the issue could be that inflation and the cost of living in America has outstripped wage growth. "We've seen very slow growth in wages," she said. "That's one of the reasons we've seen an increase in household work hours in recent years. Families are feeling stretched thin and being able to afford just their basic needs. Even living paycheck to paycheck, a lot of them are falling behind." Shared this article. Share wage growth hit a massive decline following the 2008 financial crisis and still hasn't rebounded to pre-2008 levels, according to the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta. Financial circumstances break along gender lines, with just 36% of American women, compared to 62% of men, saying that their primary income is enough to pay the bills. Gould attributes at least part of that to the gender wage gap, with American women making just 81 cents for every dollar paid to a man, according to JPG height equals 447, width equals 634, alt equals class equals book border image share copy link to paste in your message. The survey data also revealed a racial divide, with 51% of white Americans able to pay the bills with their paycheck alone, compared to just 39% of African Americans. White Americans have seen a steady uptick in the share of that population who feel they can afford to make ends meet on their paycheck, increasing from 42% in 2010 to 51% in 2018. African Americans, however, have seen a decline since a peak of 48% in 2006. While Black unemployment rates are near record lows, it's important to note that the rate remains about double that of white Americans, said Stephen Brown, a research associate at the Urban Institute. Wages only paint one side of the picture of how people are faring, he told Daily Mail. In order to understand how people are doing, you have to take in their full financial picture, like do they have any wealth, how much savings do they have in the bank, what do their medical expenses look like. African Americans have larger disproportionate debt, and they're usually paying more for that debt as well, he